Hey guys. Sorry, this is last minute. We'll wait for a few more people. Hey Frosty. Hey Spicy Lady. Hey Mike, how are you? Thank you. Happy Valentine's to you too. Guys, give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Hey guys, is that better? It starts, right? It's crazy. Hold on, let me try something. Let's see if that's better. Okay. Okay, good. All right, guys. Thank you. All right. So, have you guys heard the news yet about Brian Laundrie? You know, a couple of creators are already doing it. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you all. Hey, certified. Yeah, people are trickling in, so I'm just going to wait a few minutes and we'll chat for a little bit. Hey, XX Country. So what's everyone doing today for Valentine's Day? Hey, Mara. Are you guys doing anything special? Are you going out to dinner? Did you get each other presents? Sorry, guys, I'm just doing something real quick. So there seems to be a little bit of a delay. You're not doing anything? You have a date with Netflix? Yeah, that counts. You got chocolate in a card? Me too. Aw, really? Maybe he's going to surprise you. You never know. Sometimes guys forget, right? That's a good idea, waiting for tomorrow. Chocolates are going to be like 50 to 75% off. Hey, Tiffany. Oh, wow, you should. Go get some sleep. Yeah, so I know there's, other creators that are covering this as well. So I didn't know if you guys had heard about it or not. I was going to go live when I first heard about it, but my daughter was getting off the bus and I had a whole bunch of stuff going on. So I figured I'll do it now. He felt guilty, so I have a feeling he'll get me something after work. Aw. Yeah, see, he probably forgot. Some guys do. All right, let me, hey, Purple Knights. You didn't miss anything yet. We didn't start yet. Aw. I'll try to get some rest. Yeah, Jay has it up too. I think it's probably going to be the same thing. All right, let me share my screen here. Oh, actually, let me get rid of this first. Okay. All right, so I'm probably not going to be able to see the chat for a few minutes. So let me just see what you guys are saying. You're going to cook? Okay. You're working and listening? Okay, cool. All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm already down at the bottom. Okay, so they named the article Laundrie's Remains Found with Handwritten Note, Medical Examiner. We already knew that, so let's read the article. A Florida medical examiner's office released Brian Laundrie's full autopsy forensics report on Monday. A revolver note were found with remains. And guys, also I put the description to this article, which has the autopsy report on the bottom. We're going to look at it too, but it's in the description. Okay. So it says Brian Laundrie's full autopsy and forensic reports were released by the District 12 Medical Examiner's Office Monday, revealing new details about the items he brought with him when fleeing his family's Northport home in September and circumstances surrounding his death. Among his personal items found with his remains at the Carlton Reserve in Sarasota County were a handwritten half note, a red hat with a Moab Coffee Rooster logo, a journal, and a wooden box with small notebook and photos, including some of Laundrie's, the documents show. Excuse me. I just came in from outside before, so, and it's freezing. So, a gun, a European American Arms Windicator snub nose revolver. Say that 5 times fast. With 2 live rounds, 1 spent round was also found at the scene. Laundrie, the only person of interest in the death of his fiancée, Gabby Petito, died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head, the medical examiner's office determined in November. The medical examiner's office confirmed the identity of Laundrie's remains through dental comparison and DNA analysis. The office also consulted with a forensic anthropologist, including skeletal reconstruction, and a forensic odontologist for dental comparison and identification to complete its investigation. Other items found at the scene include green shorts with a green belt, 2 slip-on shoes, a backpack, and a white metal ring, as well as camping gear, including a tent and flares. His remains, which were found in the area that had previously been under 3 feet of water when authorities first started searching for him, were scattered and show signs of post-mortem scavenging, carnivorous activity, according to the medical examiner's report. Petito, who was last heard from at the end of August 2021 while on a cross-country road trip with Laundrie, was found strangled to death near a Wyoming National Park in September. Laundrie was reported missing September 17th in Northport, Florida, where the couple where the couple, Long Island, New York natives, previously lived with his parents. His skeletal remains, including a portion of his skull, were found October 20th in the Carlton Reserve, along with several of his belongings. After more than a month of searching for him, the FBI initially used dental records to match remains to Laundrie. No cause of death could be determined after an October 22nd autopsy, and Laundrie's bones were sent to a forensic anthropologist for further examination. After 4 months of investigating the disappearance and death of Petito, the FBI offered its final comments on the case in January, stating that Laundrie admitted to killing her before he died. A notebook found near his body included written statements by Laundrie claiming responsibility for Petito's death, the FBI said. Okay, and then this right here is the report. Let me just see what you guys are saying on my phone. Hey, Tabby. Happy Valentine's Day. How much remains were there? Maybe it'll say in the report. We'll see. Did you try the Gas X for your headache? Okay, Marie, you said something about not being able to share videos on your channel because of your internet. I was using Chrome and it was doing the same thing. It kept freezing up, then it started using. Yeah, it doesn't let me, it'll let me share stuff like this, like articles and stuff, but it won't let me do the videos. I started using Microsoft Edge. I don't know if your computer is a Windows 10, but when I started using Microsoft Edge, it stopped freezing up. I thought it was my internet too, but it was the Chrome I was using. No, it's not. It's not an Edge. I'm gonna have to try. I don't know. I don't want to do a wish list, guys. And people have been telling me do a wish list, and I really don't want to do one because that is just too much. You know what I mean? Did they find the country he fled to? Right? Okay, can you guys see this? Oops. I swear to God, I turned that down. Hold on 1 second, guys. Aw. Okay. So when I get a Cash App now, instead of gang gang, because people don't like that, I'm going to say bling bling. Okay? So bling bling. Thank you. I'm not going to say the name, but you know who you are. Bling bling. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Raffia. Bling bling, you like that? Microsoft Edge is a browser that you download. Oh, okay. I'll have to try that. I'll try it and see if it works. I'm already working with Purple Nights tonight, but I'll try for the next live and see if it works. We'll do like a test run type thing. He's dead at the end, yeah. You're getting shit for it, Frosty? Why? He didn't do anything. Like, honestly, he was in Tiffany's chat just trolling. You know what I mean? He likes Ziggy. I don't understand why people took that seriously. And I say do a wish list. The ones that want to support you will do it, and screw that. I know, but I mean, it's not even about that. I think it's more about like things are so expensive, you know, and I really don't want people paying for things for me. I rather get like, you know, super chats or cash apps and save up for it. No, I didn't see the Discord. No, I didn't see him doing anything wrong. And I haven't seen, did they post screenshots, Frosty? Yeah, I remember seeing you say that you like to go to the chat and slap her. Yeah. I don't know. There's too much drama. Yeah, I didn't see screenshots. Oh, okay, I could do that. Thanks, Tabby. You're so smart. You didn't even think of that. Sick of the backseat drivers of YouTube trying to start drama. Yeah. No, you're okay, Joy. We're gonna go over oh, you know what? You guys aren't even looking at the same screen as me. Hold on one second. I have to share my screen again. Give me 1 second. I don't know why it makes you do it separate. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys. This is 47 pages long. Let's see what we can. We'll just skim through it. Okay. So this right here is probably telling us investigator case summary, medical examiner report of scene investigation, the medical examiner report of autopsy, consultation. All right, which of these chapters do you guys want to cover? And then, like I said, it's in the description of this channel, of this live, so you guys can go to it and, you know, do whatever. So do you guys want to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6? And I'll go with whatever majority rules. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, Tabby. First one. Okay, I got 1 for the first one. I guess we'll do that. And we can skim through it. And then whatever you guys, if you guys are interested in going over the whole thing, you know, you guys can do that. So here we go. Death of medical examiner investigator by Laundrie. You see all this right here. Okay, October 20th, 2021, 9:30 hours. I was contacted by Sergeant Fortuno from the Northport Police Department in reference to apparent human skeletal remains. The remains were discovered in the Carlton Reserve north of I'm going to say this. Hold on. Myakahatchee Creek Environmental Park, located at 6968 Reisterstown Road in Northport. All right, let's see. This is just saying that there was a search, multiple agencies. On October 20th at approximately 8:20, search groups found a backpack, shoes. They were identified to be Brian Laundrie's. The belongings were surrounded by apparent skeletal remains that were scattered on top of the dirt and ground. He was informed that the evidence response team from the FBI, along with cadaver and electronic detection dogs, were responding to the scene. Let's see. 12:45, same date. I was contacted by Detective Keller from Northport Police, who advised that he was lead investigator in the agency. The apparent human remains were located, and then, this is where they were located, which was within the Carlton Reserve. At 1400 hours, same date, Director Winterhalter contacted forensic odontologist Dr. Nancy Havens and requested forensic odontology consultation for October 21st. Hours 16:05, same date. He was contacted by Sergeant Fortuno, who advised that they were requesting the office of the District 12 medical examiners to respond. Here at 16:20 hours, same day, Chief Investigator, I think it says Andrus, contacted Dr. Heather Walsh-Haney and Dr. Miranda Kless and requested an anthropology consultation to assist with the examination of the skeletal remains at the scene the following day. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. You guys just chit-chatting. Okay. All right, that was page 1. We're going to do 5 pages. Okay, at 1700 hours, same date, Chief Investigator Andrus, Investigator Kavanagh, and Investigator Loveridge and I arrived on the scene. We were transported to the location of the apparent human remains. Upon arrival, we met with Carrie Harvey, team leader of the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Evidence Response Team, who walked us through the scene. Team leader Harvey informed us that the search area was previously under approximately 3 feet of water, which was indicated by the water line upon the surrounding trees. The search area was divided into the main scene and the secondary scene. Both scenes were marked with orange flags that indicate apparent human and or animal remains, and red flags that indicated personal effects. I photographed the scene as I observed with a Nikon digital camera. I wonder if those photos are in here. We'll have to look after. What are you guys saying? Are you guys paying attention? Attention. You guys are in trouble. Oh, today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Connie. I hope you're paying attention, because this is good stuff. Okay. 3 feet of moving water. So I think that would really scatter some bones about. Yeah, definitely. Carrie's being mean to you. Sorry. When I first heard about his remains were found, I thought he faked it because I thought it was just his tooth and a piece of jaw. Me too. But this sounds like scattered bones. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I love you, J. Marie, but I'm so over this case. I can't stand it. And it's everywhere. Remember? Yeah, I know. I know you do. All right, guys. 103 bones. Wow. Okay. So at 17:30 hours, same date, Dr. Vega and Dr. Broussard arrived on scene and examined the skeletal remains. Please refer to Dr. Broussard's reports for further details. And that's probably somewhere within the 47 pages. The scene was north of the Mayakahatchee Creek Environmental Park within the Carlton Reserve and west of the Big Slough. I'm sorry if I'm saying this stuff wrong, guys. West of the Big Slough Canal. The scene included trees and overgrown vegetation that had total exposure to the outside elements. A winding walking and vehicular trail, sorry, my screen just went blurry on me, ran in a northeast direction up to and through the scene. The skeletal remains and personal effects were in plain sight and scattered upon the dirt and ground. Guys, give me one second, okay? Hold on one. Sorry, guys. So everything's so stressful. So I'm sorry. Okay. I don't even know where I was. All right. So the skeletal remains and personal effects were in plain sight and scattered upon the dirt ground. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. The main scene contained human remains that included a right and left scapula, a right humerus, a left and right femur, 2 tibias, 2 fibulas, 2 clavicles, 2 pelvis, 1 right ulna, 1 right radius, a sacrum, multiple ribs, multiple skull fragments, along with the maxilla and mandible, and approximately 25 vertebrae, vertical, thoracic, and lumbar. Dr. Broussard confirmed the remains in the area to be human. Smoky blue eyes, because there's something a lot of people don't realize. There's no certified database of dental records in the U.S. They just call whatever dentist you last went to. Why didn't law enforcement make it known that it was a significant amount of bones from the beginning? It's a good question. I thought he was dead as soon as they started looking for him in the swamp. I was wondering the same thing, Spicy. Jane don't, not to mention, beknownst to whoever the water in the area they claim was debunked. Apparently, you can track the weather and precipitation even after the fact. Okay. The main scene also contained personal effects. Hold on. That include a pair of green shorts with a green belt, 2 slip-on shoes, a backpack with unknown contents, a white metal ring, and an unknown type of handgun, snub-nosed revolver. The secondary scene contains skeletal animal remains, a handwritten half note, and a hat with a logo, Moab Coffee Roasters. I was informed that a dry bag was located that contained a journal along with a wooden box that contained a small notebook and a photographic picture of Brian Laundrie. I was advised that there were additional photographic pictures, but the contents were undisclosed to me at the time. At 20 hours, same date, all personnel from the District 12 medical examiners cleared the scene. Investigator Kavanagh transported skeletal remains, human remains, that included cranial bones, maxilla with existing teeth, and mandible with existing teeth that were processed by the evidence. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys, please. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Let me just read what you guys were saying. Yeah, I do actually believe he's dead as well. Okay, let's go back to reading. We're only reading the first 5 pages. There's 47 pages, and I have the article in the description if you guys would like to go and read it on your own. Okay. So yeah, here, they have this right here. They got it to the facility for potential identification purposes. The remains were logged into the morgue at 22:21 hours, same date, on October 21st, 2021 at 8 o'clock. Director Winter Halter met Dr. Nancy Havens, forensic odontologist at the Sarasota Medical Examiner Facility to assist with the forensic odontology consultation. Please refer to her report for any additional details. Please hold on one second, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. There's just stuff going on. I actually am gonna try to hurry through this. So sorry, guys. Oh, hold on one second. Shoot. Hold on. Okay, I'm sorry again. I know, I'm so sorry. I wish he would go to jail for life. Yeah, me too. There was definitely no justice there. Okay, let me go back to this. All right. Did we read this? We read this. Okay. So at 9:06 hours same day, I contacted Dr. Udeshi from Sayville Family Dentistry in New York and requested the descendants' dental records, along with corresponding physician's notes. I learned that agents with the Federal Bureau of Investigation were able to obtain the dental records on behalf of the District 12 Medical Examiner. Upon receiving the records, they were provided to Dr. Havens. At 10:10, same date, I was contacted by Detective Keller, who advised that they believe they located additional bones from the descendant's left arm bone within the main scene. 1300 hours, same date, Chief Investigator Andrus, Investigator Walker, and I arrived on the scene. 1300 hours, same date, forensic anthropologists Dr. Walsh, Haney, and Dr. Kless arrived on the scene, at which time they were walked through the scene. 13:15 hours, same day, Dr. Broussard arrived on the scene. We made contact with Carrie Harvey, team leader of the FBI evidence response team, who advised that the main scene was divided into 3 zones, which were designated for sifting purposes in search for additional human remains. Zone 1 contained remains of the upper torso, upper extremities, and head. Zone 2 contained remains of the lower vertebrae and sacrum. And Zone 3 contained remains of the left arm bones. The systematic search was conducted by all agencies involved in the recovery of additional human remains. At 16:05 hours, same day, I contacted Brosota Services and requested removal of the remains from the scene to the Sarasota Medical Examiner's Facility. At 16:20 hours, same day, I was contacted by Director Winterhalter, who advised that forensic odontologist Dr. Nancy Havens positively identified the human remains of 23-year-old white male Brian Christopher Laundrie, date of birth November 18, 1997. Through the comparison of the antemortem dental radiographs and dentitions, included postmortem and known records. At 16:25 hours, same date, a projectile was located near Zone 2 of the main scene by the evidence recovery team of the FBI by utilizing a metal detector. All additional animal and human and animal remains, along with personal effects, were collected and inventoried on site by the evidence response team of the FBI. Please refer to the reports of the Northport Police Department. These are the case numbers. For further details, the FBI case represented a crime on government reservation and crime of violence that involved the descendant. At 1700 hours, same date, forensic anthropologist Dr. Walsh Haney and Dr. Kless cleared the scene. Yeah, they called the family dentist. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, Esdirk. Okay, Julie. Again, it seems odd the bones were kind of grouped together like that, right? Especially since it was in moving water. Yeah, that is weird. That's when they all said goodbye, and that's, yeah, that day, right? Okay. All right. At 1745 hours, same day, Dr. Broussard, Chief Investigator Andrus, Investigator Walker, and I cleared the scene. Dr. Broussard advised that the skeletal remains and inventory would be scheduled for October 22nd, 2021. October 22nd, 2021, at 900 hours, Dr. Vega, Dr. Broussard, Dr. Kless, Investigator Rogers, and I met with Dr. Walsh Haney at the Sarasota Medical Examiner's facility to conduct an inventory and photograph the skeletal remains with a Nikon digital camera. Please refer to Dr. Walsh Haney's report for further details. Dr. Walsh Haney transported the remains to the office of the District 20 Medical Examiner for anthropological examination and reconstruction. Detective Keller and lead agent Bush, Federal Bureau of Investigation, arrived at the Sarasota Medical Examiner's facility. Detective Keller reported that the descendant's sister informed that the descendant was right-hand dominant. Detective Keller informed us that the descendant was last known alive on September 13th, 2021, when he left his residence to go hiking in the Carlton Reserve, but the descendant did not return home. On September 14th, 2021, the descendant's vehicle was located in the parking lot of the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. On September 17, 2021, the descendant was reported to the Northport Police Department as a missing person. During this time period, it rained for several days, which caused portions of the Carlton Reserve to be flooded. On October 7, 2021, the flooding receded to the point where the Carlton Reserve was hikeable again. So that's almost a month. If we would have gotten Sheriff Lawson's group to look for him, he might still be alive. Well, let's face it. Yeah. Hey, Gina. Welcome, everybody just coming in. Okay, so here we are here. On October 26, 2021, at 1200 hours, I contacted the descendants' parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, and explained the District 12 medical examiner's involvement. I directed Mr. and Mrs. Laundrie to contact the Northport Police Department and the FBI for further information in regards to the autopsy results and additional investigative information. Mr. and Mrs. Laundrie informed me that their son was very healthy and had no known medical history. The descendant did not take any medication and had no known primary care physician. When I asked about the descendant's social history, Mr. and Mrs. Laundrie stated that they did not want to provide that information. Why? Why wouldn't they provide that information? Because that is something that they need. That's huge. Right? Maybe he had something mental going on where it was hard for him to socially interact with people. Didn't they say it was at least 3 feet deep? Yeah. They are sketchy. And to hold back information, I hope they told the FBI what they needed to know, you know? He's gone, so it's not going to hurt any to come out with the truth. I think it's just strange. All right, moving on. At 13:26 hours, same day, I was contacted by Detective Keller, who advised that lead agent Bush from the FBI notified him that the firearm collected at the scene was evaluated. The firearm was a European American Arms 38 Special on barrel, .357 Magnum other side of barrel. Based upon the markings and appearance, the firearm was a Windicator revolver. I don't know anything about guns, guys. The cylinder contained 2 live rounds and 1 spent round of ammunition. On November 9th, 2021, at 1100 hours, Dr. Walsh Haney returned the descendants' remains to the office of the District 12 medical examiner. I photographed the reconstructed remains with a Nikon digital camera. On November 11th, 2021, at 10:30 hours, at the request of the FBI personnel, 2 sections of femur bone and a tooth molar were detained for DNA analysis. They were transported to the Pinellas County Forensic Laboratory and delivered by myself at 10:55 hours, same date. On November 19th, 2021, at 13:13 hours, I received a laboratory report, DNA analysis via electronic email from Tina Jastrzembski, we'll say Tina J, of the Pinellas County Forensics Laboratory. The notification was a confirmation on the identity of the human skeletal remains on this case. The remains were identified as 23-year-old white male Brian Christopher Laundrie, date of birth November 18th, 1997. The notification was signed by Beth Ordman, DNA analysis. And here is where he signed it. It says the above additional information was immediately provided to Dr. Vega and Dr. Broussard for further review. On November 22nd, 2021, at 940 hours, I contacted lead agent Bush and discussed the descendants' positive identification through DNA analysis. At 1200 hours same day, I contacted Detective Keller and discussed the descendants' positive identification through DNA analysis. On November 23rd, 2021, at 1250 hours, I contacted the descendants' parents, Christopher and Roberta Laundrie, and discussed their son's death certification. So that's that. And I don't know what the rest is. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so, you know, there is a lot of other things going on here. Day one, you know, they're going over everything. So if you guys want to go through this stuff yourself, you're more than welcome. I'll just scroll through, but this is the stuff that's in the link that I put up in my description, if you guys want to do any of that. And these are, I believe, the other doctor's reports. Yeah, see, this is Dr. Heather Walsh-Haney and Dr. Kless. These are their reports. Cause of death, gunshot wound of the head, suicide, shot self with handgun. Yeah, that could be true, Smoky Blue Eyes. The people that live there and work in the swamp said ankle deep more than once. Media spins their own story. Yeah. This is all the information about the different bones here. If you guys are all into that. Evidence of injury. So that explains us here. It says, as previously mentioned, skeletonization, total soft tissue decomposition, and moderate to extensive animal predation are noted. Most of the distal long bones have moderately extensive carnivore activity evidenced by multiple gouging and gnawing marks. These areas were consistent with carnivores and or omnivores, including canines such as feral dogs and coyotes, along with rodents and raccoons. The cranium will be reconstructed for further evaluation with, like a full examination, all that. The extensive fragmentation with comminuted intersection skull fractures. Okay. So I'm just going to scroll through this, and if I see anything interesting, we'll stop. So there was 27 cranial fragments of various sizes. Okay, so it enters the left side of the head, causing the area of extensive fracturing, where the majority of the left temporal bone is absent, along with the extreme inferior aspects of the left bone. Okay, and then the exit wound is located on the right middle inferior Parietal bone. Okay, so left, what does it say? Left side. So he kind of just like pointed it towards the back of his head, kind of like diagonal on his temple, if you can imagine. Therefore, the overall path of the trajectory of the gunshot wound is left to right, very slightly upward, and having little to no significant front back deviation. Yeah. So there's this. Then there's small radiating fractures. And this is all about, you know, the condition of the bones. Okay, so this is toxicology here. So they did an extensive drug screening, and there was nothing detected in the bones. One second, guys. Give me one second. Okay, guys, I'm back. What are you guys saying here now that I'm on the other screen? He was right-handed, but the shot was in the left temple. Yeah, that is sus. Wonder why that is. I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe somebody else shot him. You know, maybe he couldn't do it himself. But that's a really good question, Esdirk. I was hoping a giant python got him. Yeah, I think a lot of people were. Many things are sus in this case, but I don't believe in many coincidences. Those parents knew where he was. The biggest thing with animals will be the hogs. Mm-hmm. So now I'm wondering if he had somebody do the deed for him, since he was right-handed, right? And it was in his left temple. It's very suspicious, guys. Sorry, some of these aren't popping up. Here we go. All right, so this is the report, osteological examination. District 12, medical examiner's case number, blah, blah, blah. So case narrative. No. I'm just skimming through so you guys see what's in here, so that way if you want to go over it yourselves, you know. I'll also put the link to this in my community post as well. The skeletal inventory, that's probably interesting to read. It's weird that they make a point at the start of this report that his sister states he's right-handed. Why mention it? Well, they might have asked her just to see, but I mean, the thing is, they asked her, she said he was right-handed, and they still put it in the report that it was suicide. So that's a little suspicious to me. It's like they were kind of rushing to get this over with. Why wouldn't they look further into that, right? The ancestry. Yeah, me either, Tiffany. Also, the sister stated it. Why not the parents? Yeah, that's true. And it seems like the parents really didn't want to say much because they wouldn't even really talk about his social background either. So that's really strange. So maybe he did have some kind of like, mental disorder. But I think, with the whole thing with the being right-handed and shooting with your left, maybe either one, there was something wrong with his right hand, or he kind of went over, or somebody shot him. Yeah, it's like they just want it done and over with. I agree 100%. Right? They probably didn't, as Dirk. Oh, here's a picture. Oh, I guess they can't show it. Oh, they redacted it. I don't know if you guys can see. I can kind of see something, but that just might be what they covered it with. So we'll skip past these because we can't see anything. So it was said he was shot using the wrong hand. If so, then yeah, I don't see that happening. Yeah, that's what they said. Oops. Maybe he had an animal bite, unless the bite broke his bones in a really obvious way. There would be no way to know. Yeah. Well, they said that there was gnawing on his bones, but that could have been post-mortem. What is this? I don't see how someone could. I don't know how Gabby's parents didn't kick the Laundrie's door in and grab them by the throat. Yeah. He was left-handed or right-handed? Anyone know? He was right-handed and he was shot in his left temple. Oh, maybe he could shoot with both. I don't know. But they didn't say he was ambidextrous. His family, or his sister rather, said he was right-handed. Well, she was trying to get the narrative across that he was shot by somebody else and she lied. I don't know, Mara. Maybe. I guess I meant like maybe he had a bite with a nasty swamp snake on his right hand and some type of injury that made it unsustainable. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Oh, waiting for this to load. Leave it here while it's waiting to load. You could easily turn your head and shoot into the left temple. Yeah, I guess you could. It's just usually when that happens, like when a person's right-handed and they're shot in the left temple, they try to investigate it a little bit further. So it just seems weird that they didn't do that. And these are all just like charts and stuff, if anybody knows how to read them. They definitely brought the receipts here. But why would you do that? Yeah. Maybe he tried to cut his wrists and messed up his thumb tendon. No tissue to show anything, just bones. Yeah. Kind of wish there was more, right? Mara. Yeah, so this is, pretty much what's in here. All these graphs. I don't know if you know how to read them. If you do, have at it. I guess these are all the doctors and everyone. Pinellas County Forensics Laboratory. This is their report. This is where they extracted all the DNA from. And here's the report. So like I said, I'm just skimming through so you guys can see. So here it says that they got a swab from Christopher and Roberta so that they could compare DNA. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wonder if maybe somebody did come across him and shoot him because he was known, for a while. There's a high degree of certainty this victim is Brian Laundrie. And that's it, guys. So let's get off of this. There we go. Maybe he did it purposefully to leave conspiracy theorists some space to claim someone murdered him as well as Gabby. That could be true. Maybe he did do it that way. I want to know more about the partial note found that was not in the dry bag. How did it survive the elements? Yeah. Right? If there was 3 feet of water? That's weird. So yeah, guys, that report and the article and everything is in the link. The report is at the end of the article. That's in the link in the description. Yeah, it does seem impossible. That whole case was just so twisty and crazy, you know? I would like to see a real copy of the real note. They say he left. I'm sure it's coming. Once they should be done with everything. You know, they came out with this today, and who knows? Maybe they'll come out with the note soon. You're welcome, Amara. Was just so crazy. Chris and Roberta went straight to the spot too. No conspiracy shit, just crazy. Yeah, it was. That is weird. You know, because who knows what really happened and with the bones and everything. I mean, there's no tissue. There's nothing. No blood. Nothing. So I don't know what really happened. He was a poser and a wannabe artist. He probably used a fountain pen and Indian ink. That stuff lasts through an accidental machine wash. It is in good paper. That could be. You think we will eventually get to see that, J. Marie? Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping so. Unless it's in the possession of the parents. I know someone has to have a copy over at the FBI or law enforcement. So we'll see. Thank you, Truth for All. Mara just gives kisses out. Are you guys messing around again? Yeah, it's definitely weird. Weird case. Yeah, he's here. Yeah, so are you guys ready for tonight? We're going to do Michael Vaughn's case. We're going to listen to Reverend Donna Serafina's reading on Michael Vaughn and see what she has to say. And if you guys want to come over and hang out with us and listen and chit chat, I'm down. I'll be here. You'll be here too? Good. All right. Let's see here. If anybody wants to come up, I'm going to put the link. There's the link. I'm going to pin it. So if anybody wants to come up and talk about the Laundrie case or the Michael Vaughn case, you're more than welcome. Yep, it's already set up. It's for 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern. I hope and pray that monkey is still alive somewhere. I can't take much more of these missing children cases. It absolutely breaks my heart. Me too. I'm so hoping that he's alive. Hopefully, we're going to get Brandy on the panel and she's going to talk about what she knows or as much as she can say. I have been in talks with her, so we'll see what's going on. I'm glad the Petitos are helping other families with missing family members. At least a little good has come out of that tragedy. Right, I agree with that. Thank you, Joy. Yeah, it was a good chat. My computer is being slow, guys. Hold on one second. Okay. The whole case is weird to me. I'm one that doesn't like Laundrie is dead. But I guess the parents went right to where he was and no emotion whatsoever. Strange, right? I mean, I would have had to been carried out of there if I found that my son was dead and there was just bones left over. It's just, I don't get it. That's okay. I spelled it wrong like twice before I made this live, and I was like, oh, God. My YouTube's glitching too. Keeps giving me a warning saying, you can't do that on YouTube. And I'm not doing anything. Yeah, it's so weird. Okay, Joy, we'll see you there. Yeah, definitely. But I can't wait to see if they come out with, pages of that notebook. That's going to be really telling, Yeah, right? Yeah, so definitely everybody come back at 9 o'clock tonight. I'm going to have Purple Nights on, and we're going to listen to the video, and we're going to discuss the case a little bit for anybody who wants to join us. If you have nothing to do, come on over, and we'll chat. You're going to be missing? What does it say? Don't anyone do anything big tomorrow night. I got to be missing for a little bit. Just kidding. No, we won't do anything without you. But again, to pull off faking his death, they would need a dead homeless man and a complicit dentist, and I'm assuming a whole bunch of money to make the dentist complicit. Yeah, I mean, everybody would have to be in on that, I'll be getting the kids ready for bed for the first half hour because it's 7 for me. I'll still be listening. Okay, Tiffany. Yeah, I know. So I do have a hard time believing that it's a big conspiracy and they faked his death. Yeah. I mean, a lot of people would have to be in on it. They'd have to have a lot of money. If that is true, oof, it's messed up. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure if he's, oh, excuse me. I'm not sure if he's the family dentist, though. I believe he is definitely deceased. Yeah. Thank you, Joy. I really enjoy coming here and chatting with you guys. You guys are all awesome. We always have a good time. I mean, not that that was a good time reading that, but we have a good time in chat, right? So nobody wants to come up and chat on panel? So how is everybody doing after the whole drama fest the past week or the past few days? Y'all remember the movie The Whole Nine Yards with Bruce Willis and that guy from Friends? I don't know. Sounds familiar. Thanks, Samara. I picked the best. Aw, thanks, Sippin' Fire. Sippin' on Fire. Oh, as Dirk knows. I know. I went a little too early. Maybe you can come up later, Carrie. Yeah, it's been a crazy mess. I know. Everybody's busy right now. Kids are getting out. People are coming home from work. The kids got the computer doing some learning stuff, so I better not stake it. You busted your AirPods? Oh my God. Steal. Okay, I read it as steak. I'm like, what is she talking about? Oh, I do? Cool. No one is perfect and seems the whole group want nothing less than Ziggy being torn apart and giving up. Yeah. That's not right. You always got to be kind to each other, you know? How are we supposed to work together? It's just, I don't know. Okay, Joy. Well, whenever you can catch up to it, we'll be here. All right, guys, I'm going to get down and shut this down. Hope to see you all tonight for the Michael Vaughn reading by Reverend Donna Serafina. Yeah, there's too much. Too much of it. All right, but I'll see you guys tonight, okay? All right, see you later, Tiffany. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.